What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call
All right, gang, welcome back to the Daily Griff. It's your Griff God here, Atreus. Okay, we got a lot to talk about. So you see this little, comment from me right here under a Eurogamer article talking about the reason for the industry layoffs. Now, I had a lot of people upset about this, or they was mad. This was my response. People in the comments going at Chris Deering. This is the CEO that they're talking about, this former Sony CEO, calling him out of touch, which is another primary reason why average, ordinary people should have no opinion on business operations. You don't know anything about business and you don't know anything about money. People just like you have gotten a hold of the industry and seem to believe money is just infinite. He clearly said in the article, if the last game didn't sell well, then there are financial penalties. Now that's an absolute fact. Okay, that's how business works. You make a product, people buy it, everybody gets paid. You make a product, people don't buy it, everybody gets laid the fuck off. Well, this angered a lot of people. This person said, you don't know anything about money. They said, defending the guy who in the article said laid off developers should go to the beach for a year. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. Last I checked, it doesn't cost you any money to go to the beach. Man who's never worked in games in his life has opinions about what it's really like behind the scenes. What a shocker. You look at this account and you can see why.
tranny demons.
I see why you getting laid off. Okay. I see. I see. And I said, I don't need to. I know how business works and I know how the average person thinks. You don't make money. People lose jobs. Simple. Get over it. That's a fact. Don DeMarco. And then here comes another.
Tranny demons.
People who worship billionaires, the billionaires. It's funny how knowing how business works apparently means you worship billionaires, I suppose. And then you have all these other angry people over here. When developers are fired, no matter how good a game does, and the CEOs getting bigger and bigger bonuses, I feel like there's an issue. We can talk about it, but let's go into this article first. Before we do, we got to grift. Okay, so guys, the Squabble Shop is open. Get the newest Squabble University. Teach your mans how to squabble. Shirt, hoodie, coffee bottle, water mug. I'm saying that forever now. It's not going away. Okay. You want to be a squabbler, you got to learn how to squabble.
Teach your man how to squabble. Get that trigger next time, nigga.
All right, get yourself a coffee bottle, okay? Anyway, we do a live show every Friday. The Ninja Cast is at 4:00, and New Blackstreet is at 6:00. So tune in, guys. If you haven't subscribed to New Blackstreet yet, you are missing out, okay? Also, guys, we're pushing towards 15,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's free. We're trying to get to a point where I can do this full time and I can catch up to Smash JT because he's been smashing my prostate. I'm sorry. He's destroying me right now. All right, let's get back to the grift. Okay. So we had to pull this up in the archive. Ain't no way we giving Eurogamer a click. Okay. Games industry layoffs, not the result of corporate greed, and those affected should drive an Uber, says ex-Sony president. Well, that's life. Okay. So ex-Sony Computer Entertainment Europe President Chris Deering does not believe recent layoffs across games industry have been a result of corporate greed. Instead, workers who have lost their jobs should drive an Uber or go to the beach for a year until employment settles. Okay. Here was the exact quote. I don't think it's fair to say that the resulting layoffs have been greed. I always tried to minimize the speed with which we added staff because I always knew there would be a cycle and I didn't want to end up having the same problems that Sony did in electronics. So what he's basically saying there is, the games industry experienced a lot of growth, especially in 2020 when everybody was stuck inside. And what these niggas did was since games were selling, microtransactions was on the rise, everybody was playing video games. These niggas took that money and they didn't decide to, hey, let's just pocket this for now and store it away for a rainy day. These niggas went on a spending spree. Okay. They started hiring people like it was nobody's business, creating all these jobs that didn't need to be created. And now that the industry is stabilizing and people are outside now and people are also boycotting games, well, now people are suffering. Jobs are suffering. Okay, jobs got to be cut. And this is the thing that the average person doesn't think about. You think that if I have a company, right? I'm running a company and I lose a lot of money. I got to fire a bunch of people to put my company back in the green. You think I should fire my executives? Huh? Oh, well, they making all this money. They're making all of this money because they're willing to do jobs that you're not willing to do. These people like David Zaslav and you know, all of these higher ups, these are people that are specialized doing one thing all week. They work 80 plus hours a week. They manage people, they lead, and they do all of the things that you don't have the mental capacity yet to do. Now, maybe you will one day, but right now you don't. Right now you don't. And you have to be compensated for that. As a CEO, you work more than 80 hours a week. You niggas are complaining about, like in the video game industry, every other month there's a Jason Schreier fucking hit piece on a studio because the devs have been secretly leaking out information. Oh my God, they're making us work 50 hours a week. I was crying in the closet next to a broom because I can't take it anymore. Of course the executives are getting paid all this money. They're willing to do jobs that most people ain't willing to do. Handle all your bullshit, tell you what to do, how to clock into work, how to fucking report your I-9 and all this other shit. Manage money. Yes, they deserve that money. Now, do some of them get more than what they deserve? Probably so. But you still getting paid, so shut the fuck up. They got to work 80 plus hours a week, manage other people, manage business deals, manage all type of other operational shit. And all you doing is sitting at a fucking chair making video games all goddamn day in the AC. You ain't got to worry about nothing. And you mad? No. Oh, and by the way, you making 80K plus a year. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And I'm talking about the AAA studios. I ain't talking about indies. He continued, I think it's probably very painful for managers, but I don't think that having skill in this area of game dev is going to be a lifetime of poverty or limitation. It's still where the action is, and it's like the pandemic, but now you're going to have to take a few. Figure out how to get through it, drive an Uber or whatever, go off to find a cheap place to live, and go to the beach for a year, but keep up with your news and keep up with it, because once you get off the train, it's much harder. And that's a fact. That's a fact. The industry will come back. I mean, the industry will snap back. It always does. It's an up and down thing. There'll be more money to go around once people figure out what makes the money now. So, like this whole idea that, oh, Chris Deering is, oh, you guys are so upset. He didn't say nothing wrong. Go drive an Uber, nigga. Be like the rest of us for once. Go be a cable guy. Try OnlyFans. I don't know. I don't know. But as far as you niggas getting mad because of the comments that are made here, it's the truth.
I'm not asking what the you think about it.
Nobody asked.
Give a about your views. Clearly, your ideology is.
You can be mad. You can lash out. You can say whatever. Oh, what they call me? Oh, you're a corporate bootlicker. Where's that comment at? All I heard is dick sucking a corporate exec. I never heard of this. I never heard of this guy before today, and all of a sudden I'm dick sucking. Right. So every company across the entire tech industry, which has had massive layoffs, has done so because it just released a game that sold badly. Got it. Thanks for explaining it. I'm sorry. Is that not what happened? Is that not what happened? True, but it sucks for devs who lost their job because they were powerless to stop brand eroding decisions from leadership. Meanwhile, the executive. No, I disagree with that. Meanwhile, the executives who made those decisions always come out on top, even in failure, with full bonuses free to destroy the next game. I disagree with that. First of all, they're not powerless. I believe that because of the devs that are coming to the industry and the way that the wind was blowing in the industry, a lot of these executives are doing things that they really don't want to do because they're afraid to get canceled, making decisions. Now, are there some that are woke? Absolutely. But I disagree with that. And then as far as the bonuses and stuff like that, again, this is stuff that they worked for. If you are a developer and you feel you can be a better executive, then go do it. Go do it. The problem is you can't. You can't do the job. That's why they get the bonuses that they get. You can't do it. Whether and they're smarter than you. They know how to negotiate that. Hey, if I'm going to be in charge of this game, I know there's a possibility it's going to fail. If that's the case, let me make sure that my life doesn't fall apart when I agree to head this game. So they do negotiations. Now, as far as independent studios, I'm not talking about them, but I'm talking about AAA devs. If I'm going to be the project runner at a game being made by EA, I'm going to negotiate in my contract that if this game does not sell a certain amount, let me make sure that either one, my job is safe, or that I'm not gonna fall flat on my face. Let me make sure that my family is not at risk because the market changed and nobody's interested in this kind of game anymore. So yes, I'm gonna negotiate that. Just because you're too stupid not to negotiate that, or just because you work in a position where you're not in position to negotiate that, does not mean anything. But these people get severance packages. I'm sorry, I can't even speak. These people have no pushback. Just you retard. Hope he sees this, bro. Show me a game. Show me how many games. Show me how many games sold well. Actually, not only sold well, was extremely profitable, and people got fired. Don't give me that Activision made record profits and they still fired people. Just because they made profits as a whole as a company does not mean that that specific studio made profit. Especially if they didn't reach the goals that they thought they was going to reach. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. As always, may the griff be with you. And let me get a griff in the comments.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.